Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. I'm Audrey, a paralegal turned stay-at-home mom who loves true crime. The cases I cover are wild topics, may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is very strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. With all that being said, grab your hot Cheetos and let's get started on today's case. In 1979, Manling Sang was born. Growing up, people called her Ling. Ling's mom would make sure to tell her that she was a result of an unwanted pregnancy and had almost aborted her. As such, Ling's parents treated her like how most families treat the unwanted. Ling grew up with daily verbal and physical abuse at the hands of her biological parents. Many people, myself included, grow up with abuse in abusive households where we are made to feel unloved and unwanted, yet not all of us become killers, let alone capable of family annihilation. Ling had learning disabilities and academics were not easy for her. It is said that throughout Ling's childhood, she had trouble making friends at school. At one point, she stole money from her parents in efforts to buy her friends, while yelling insults at her daughter in front of teachers and students. Ling's mom slapped her face repeatedly. As the incident resulted in a public scolding so horrible and inappropriate, Child Protective Services were called, but nothing further on their end was ever done. She was raised along with her sister with a real-life version of Matilda's parents. They called her stupid because she struggled in school. The public humiliation slapping incident was not the first and last incident of physical and emotional abuse. In 1999, 20-year-old Ling fell in love with 20-year-old Neil Williams at their mutual place of employment, Subway. Neil's mom, Jan Williams, would later say that he thought she was so beautiful. Neil is described as intelligent and well-liked. He was very into Star Wars and Monty Python. He had an older sister named Mala. Neil was a collector of samurai/katana swords. He had an array of them. For every birthday, every Christmas, that is what he would say he wanted. Their whirlwind romance escalated quickly, and by July 26th of the millennium, Ling gave birth to their first son, Devin. When Ling told her parents that she was expecting, instead of being supportive, they kicked her out of the home as they looked down upon babies out of wedlock. Thankfully, she was taken in by her mother-in-law, Jan Williams. In 2001, during a car ride, Ling asked Jan permission to marry her son, only if you promise not to hurt him. She replied, and they laughed it off. Ling and Neil were eventually engaged, had a courthouse wedding, and at a later time had an extravagant wedding at a Taiwanese church. Despite Ling's parents being abusive at home, they liked to play the part of the perfect family when they would go to church. They kicked their daughter out of the house when she told them she was pregnant, yet they had no problem paying for their big wedding at their church. The newlyweds moved to Rowland Heights, California. After working at Subway, Neil worked at Disneyland and eventually got a job selling insurance from home. His mom would come over and help watch the kids while he tried to work from home. Ling gave birth to their second son, Ian, in the fall of 2003. After working at Subway, Ling got a job as a waitress at Marie Callender's. It is said that with her tips, she made the majority of the household income. Culminating in the months before the murders, Ling rekindled an old flame on MySpace. Back when we were coding the shit out of our pages before we knew it was a thing. We didn't know we were coding. We were just making our pages pretty. Had we all followed in our coding decorated page stem dreams, we'd all be billionaires. Ling started having an online affair with her old boo thing from high school named John Gregory. John knew that she was married, yet tried pressuring her into leaving her husband. Gregory ended the affair, telling Ling that they could get back together once she eventually left her husband.